The Philadelphia area offers so many unique places for just about anything you can think of. Luckily, we're here to exchange some resources that can help narrow down the most intriguing spots for you to check out during your next excursion.
But don't feel overwhelmed. From delis to froyo to cat cafe and a vintage wrestling shop, there's something here in Philadelphia for all of us. Stay tuned to find out more on this episode of Just Next Door.
Hello and welcome to Just Next Door, the show where we explore places in Philadelphia, surrounding areas, and all they have to offer us. I'm Kyla.
And I'm Aidan Brandt. We have a lot of places to cover that you may not have heard of, ranging from community gardens, pizza, music, and more. There are so many hidden gems located in the city and beyond. Let's get to exploring, shall we?
Our first stop is in the heart of Brewery Town, Le Cat Cafe. This cafe is a temporary home of cats waiting to be adopted. At the cafe, you can enjoy a hot cup of coffee while playing with the cutest cats around. Let's go see what those cool cats are up to.
In Philly right now, it's about 400,000 stray cats. So Green Street Rescue and other rescues and efforts are being made to try and help with keeping those cats in a healthy state. Visitors, when they come in, we do have a minimum required donation to visit, and all of that, the money goes back into the rescue, which helps with getting vet care for these cats. We have a lot of fun toys for the cats that guests can play with when they're here for their visit. We also have a nice coffee station for people if they want to have some coffee, cider, tea, cocoa. And for the cats, we've got climbing areas. We have a catwalk where they get to climb up in the ceiling.
I love watching cats. I would consider myself more of a cat person than a dog person, mostly because I really enjoy just seeing them in their natural element. And it's nice not having to feel the pressure to interact with them, but having them in this space.
And then we also do fun events, so we'll do things like game night or cats and crafts. We do other fun events like yoga with cats, really bring people and the cats together in different settings that are beyond just our typical cafe visit. All of our fostering and adoption, it goes through Green Street Rescue. So we do have everything be approved by them first. So that would be an application process. It's actually the first cat cafe in Philly. So I thought that was really exciting to be a part of. So they've been here for about 8 years now, a little longer than that. And over that course of time, Green Street Rescue was able to rescue about more than 6,000 cats. Supporting not just Le Cat Cafe, but any of those efforts that are trying to get stray cats off the street and into homes would be very helpful.
Those kitties are just too cute. I'm already making plans to visit soon. If you are interested in visiting, donating, or want to apply for fostering or adopting a cat, feel free to take a look at their website, lecatcafe.org, or their Instagram at lecatcafephilly.
This next spot is perfect for your taste buds. From sandwiches to hoagies, let us introduce you to Marinucci's Deli, located in Mayfair, with other locations in Richmond and Woodhaven. Let's roll.
Our freshness differentiates us from everybody else. We do cold cuts made to order. We don't pre-make anything. So when you walk in and put your order in, we're cutting that fresh daily. So I think that really goes a long way in our product and the freshness of it. The family orientation of it, I like to have people want to come to work. I don't want to have them wake up in the morning and say, hey, I don't feel like going there. I want people to come in and be happy about where they're going to work and interacting with people coming in. You know, they make our lives better. So that aspect of it I really enjoy. We're old and true. Everybody still seems to get the same thing. It's an Italian hoagie, a turkey hoagie. And that's one thing with us, that we have the same thing every year. We try not to change it up. We like people coming here knowing what they're getting. And we try to perfect the things that we have in here. We're very supported by every neighborhood in the city. We've had this business for now 35, going on 40 years almost. And it seems to be getting bigger and stronger. We started out with one building, and now we're up to 3. And we're in a bunch of local produce places like ShopRite and stuff like that. The support we get is great. We never have to really worry about our buildings. They're all taken care of, and the neighborhood has always supported us.
Not only do they have various meats and sides, Marinucci's offers catering services to cover just about any event you could have. You can check out their Instagram at Marinucci's Deli or their Facebook under the same name.
Some say nothing's better than a freshly made sandwich, but I have to admit, I'm more of a pizza guy myself. Let's travel to Chestnut Hill to visit Cosmo's Pizza Cafe. Just looking at their pies will have your mouth watering and your stomach growling.
Well, we got a cool variety of pizzas, I think. We really take pride in what we make, quality of stuff that we bring in, and it's a staple in Chestnut Hill, and people seem to love it. And we try to be creative and try and get different pizzas and sandwiches and all that kind of stuff here. So we take a lot of pride in what we do.
We top cheese, top tomatoes. We don't skimp on anything. Beef, 100%. No junk in it. So quality, it's very important, and that's why our food. I think it's very good.
The food is outstanding. The pizza, the steaks, the strombolis, the pinwheels, you name it. It's just quality stuff. And they care. They're not just putting a product out there that's just average and quick and people just come and grab. They care about what they do.
We're a staple right in the middle of Chestnut Hill. We try and serve the community as best we can. We try and get involved in all the community things that they do here. We've been here for 20 years feeding the people at Chestnut Hill, and we love it, and they seem to love it too.
If you want pizza, Cosmo's is it.
That food looked absolutely delicious. There is no better comfort food than pizza. To order from Cosmos or to browse their menu, visit cosmospizzacafe.com or their Instagram at Cosmos Chestnut Hill.
Now that we've had our pizza, it's time for a sweet treat. What's better than froyo from Chill on the Hill? This family-owned, self-serve frozen yogurt shop has all the flavors and toppings you can think of. Why don't we give it a whirl?
We are a self-serve frozen yogurt shop. We are open 7 days a week, 12 to 9. And I think the distinguishing point about it is that folks come in and they build their own sundaes. They get to pick their own frozen yogurt. We have 10 flavors each day. Always have 2 vegan and 1 sugar-free. So they can load up as little or as much as they like. It's all by the weight. Self-serve on over 40 toppings. We have fresh fruit, we have candies, we have 6 different sauces, and then we weigh it at the end. So a lot of the appeal is the self-serve nature of it. To me, and the real reason that purchasing the business as I did over 3 years ago excited me was it's a real part of the community and a real part of the neighborhood. We're not just a store in a strip mall that people have to drive to come. We're part of the neighborhood. People walk here. People have been coming here for 10, 20 years. So that is really what's important to me, is those relationships and those people that we see coming back because they know this is a part of their community, this is a part of their life. My favorite part about owning Chill on the Hill is the people that I meet each day. A lot of new customers, a lot of repeat customers. I know a lot of people by their first names, I know their kids, I know where their kids go to school. That's all just because of owning this business and being here, and that is, to me, genuinely the most important part of what I do, is the people who come in here and the customers and the experience we can provide.
I sure do love a sweet treat after a long day. Chill on the Hill is also greatly involved in the community with events and fundraisers. To learn more, visit their website, chillinthehillfroyo.com, or visit their Instagram at chillatthehillfroyo.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, our fellow host, Kolby Samuels, will be interviewing our friend from Wrapping Papered. Stay tuned.
Products is harmless? Think again. Counterfeits are made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. Each year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products are sold in the U.S. I smell big crime. Think about it. If you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart. Buy smart. Go for real.
Hey, I'm worried about your parents. We need to show them how to spot phishing emails.
Agreed, the scammers are out of control.
Plus, help them add multi-factor authentication.
Yes, we use MFA at work and it's great. Software update? Done. Time to celebrate.
For more information on how to keep yourself and those you care about safe online, go to CISA.gov/secure our world.
Welcome back to Just Next Door. I'm Kolby Samuels, and today I'm joined by my friend Gabby Cable from Wrapping Papered. Wrapping Papered is your go-to destination for all things festive and fabulous. While Wrapping Papered mostly focuses on exquisite wrapping styles, its seasonal workshops also offers curated goods from local vendors and small businesses alike to complement the gifts you'll be wrapping up this holiday season. Gabby, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
So tell us a little bit more about what Wrapping Papered is, kind of what you guys do day to day.
So day to day, we focus on giving convenient options for busy people to still enjoy their weekends and stuff, but have the option to be a one-stop shop for gift giving. They can stop in the shop and pick up a gift, or if they're out buying a gift, they can drop it off or do direct shipping to Wrapping Papered, and we will wrap up the gift for them, and they can conveniently pick it up if they want.
Okay.
Yeah.
What inspired you to start Wrapping Papered? How has your journey kind of began, and tell us a little bit about that.
So I started Wrapping Paper in 2022. I was working full-time at a large corporation and decided with having two daughters, that we wanted to have some more flexibility, and quite honestly, I was trying to bring more joy in the Christmas. With having two young kids, it's very hard to juggle everything from buying gifts, from wrapping them, and also trying to enjoy time with family and friends. So as you know, it kind of goes by pretty quick, and we wanted to have an option for people to kind of outsource that task of shopping and gift wrapping, so that you can enjoy time with family and friends.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about how your journey has evolved throughout the business since starting in 2022.
Yeah. So I started in 22 in my basement just wrapping gifts, and about a year and a half ago I opened a storefront in Conshohocken, where people now have the option to physically see a store and say, hey, I'm going to drop off my gifts here and have them wrapped for me. And then we also have welcomed about 10 vendors, local vendors, that showcase their crafts and their goods in the store. So it gives our customers a full gifting experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
What keeps you passionate about the business? What keeps you driven? What keeps you going?
It's actually the customer's reaction. It's a newer concept that people aren't used to yet, and it takes a little bit of time to explain what our business is. But when they actually come and visit us and they get that product, that fully wrapped gift, and know that they saved a lot of time, the reaction of our customers of saying that this was a great service and this was awesome, that kind of keeps me going. Yeah.
And what do you do outside of the holiday season? So outside of, let's say, maybe November to January-ish, what do you do in your business?
So I have, so since I have the storefront right in the heart of Conshohocken, I welcome other vendors to teach their craft. Like we'll have a cupcake decorating classes where vendors have the opportunity to use the space and teach others their craft as well. So we have things like shoe tying. There's a PT that comes in and helps kids tie shoes. We also have things like teaching jewelry box making and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what inspired you to extend your services to these local vendors and kind of these curated goods?
Yeah. So from talking to a lot of small business owners, they don't have the opportunity to have a storefront to showcase their items. So that kind of gives me the inspiration to help other business owners, bring in their ideas and their goods. And they also help me as well when they, give me ideas and share their thoughts and stuff as well. So.
Okay. And what can you tell customers to expect when they come into your store?
that it could be almost like a Hallmark movie experience. It's very festive in there. It's very calming. So, you know, a full customer support experience where, you know, I talk with them, I hear their thoughts and everything like that. So I pay attention to what their needs are.
Okay, and what does the future for wrapping paper look like?
Well, I'm hoping to expand to different locations, maybe be on site at some retail places as well that want to use wrapping paper as their service for their customers.
Yeah, great. And do you have any last bits about wrapping paper that you want to tell the people, maybe where they can find you, where they can connect with you, where your shop's located?
Yeah, so we're located in Conshohocken, Pennsylvania, right on Fayette Street in the heart of Conshohocken. We have select goods available online. We also are expanding our licensed products in the collegiate area. So we're licensed in Penn State and Tennessee right now, and we hope to expand that in the future. With the upcoming holiday season, we hope to, you know, bring that convenience to everybody in town locally, and we also do shipping as well. So just to keep that joy of Christmas and the holidays in with the families.
Gabby, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You can connect with both Wrapping Paper and Gabby via her website, wrappingpaper.com, or her Instagram, wrapping_paper. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we have even more exciting places to visit just next door. Did someone say vintage wrestling shops, music stores, community gardens, and a nonprofit? Stay tuned as we add more places to your map of Philadelphia.
Medicaid and CHIP offer free or low-cost health coverage for kids and teens. These programs cover doctor's appointments, hospital visits, prescriptions, shots, and more. As parents, we get peace of mind knowing that our children are covered if they are sick or get injured. You may now be eligible for Medicaid too, even if you've applied in the past. Enrollment is always open. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 1-877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
When you look at me, you might see
a person with Parkinson's disease.
But if you look closer,
you'll see
a warrior mom,
an endurance athlete,
someone with a lot of fight.
Every 9 minutes, someone is diagnosed with Parkinson's disease.
And every one of them can turn to the American Parkinson Disease Association.
Look closer.
My spirit
is unshakable.
Visit apdaparkinson.org to learn more and show your support today.
Welcome back to Just Next Door. So far we've covered so many places that we hope have satisfied your hunger. But we hope you're not too full just yet, because next up we're taking a step into the ring with Suplex Vintage Wrestling. This shop is a wrestling fanatic's dream. You can buy, trade, or sell everything from clothes to belts to toys and more. You can also visit their great figure wall of Philly. Let's tag in and see what's happening.
Suplex Vintage Wrestling is the premier wrestling store in the entire world. We have a mix of vintage clothing, toys, belts, collectibles, memorabilia galore. We also have a second floor that's a bit of a museum. So we have, it's a good spot to experience just a vintage nostalgia feel of wrestling. There's a huge wrestling background in this city, and that makes this community kind of amazing. You have people that come through on a regular basis, are bringing that stuff on a regular basis, or just like, first time ever in the store, I heard about you, I want to get you this stuff. It's really brings everyone together.
I love just interacting with the people. Wrestling fans are so diverse. No matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, black, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're a wrestling fan, you're a wrestling fan. That's pretty well. What do you know about VHSs? Being able to share those memories and learn new stuff. So dealing with everybody, and like, then you'll get like a kid and it's like, yo, like, oh, LA Knight's the man, and it's like completely like new. And then I love when you see them interacting amongst each other, and then you see some like the younger kids like learning about some of the older stuff. So it's just like a great feeling, just like a great atmosphere. and just seeing the sharing information and just share joy on everybody is just an amazing feeling seeing that here.
Let's get ready to rumble. I'll definitely have to stop in and get a picture, get a shirt of my favorite wrestling star. Now for the finishing move. Swing by their website suplexsvw.com or their Instagram at svw.worldwide.
You know, life without music would be flat. If you're looking for a real sharp destination, Hideaway Music in Chestnut Hill is the place for you. This shop has all of the tunes you can think of, new releases, classics, and everything in between. So put on your headphones and take a listen.
Store is Hideaway Music in Chestnut Hill, Pennsylvania. This Saturday coming up, it's our 22nd birthday, so we've been here for 22 years. And we started off selling CDs, DVDs, and LPs, but now I would say 98% of what we sell is vinyl records, LPs. I was a freelance writer for many years, and I had always thought that Chestnut Hill needed a music store, and I was tired of doing the writing, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to do something different and serve a need, you know, for the area. Well, there's a lot to do, believe it or not, in a small little shop. You know, we have to constantly order records that we sell over the weekend, enter them in inventory and display them, and that requires a lot of work. You got to bring all the records in, usually clean them, you know, put them in plastic bags and price them. That's pretty time consuming. They also do First Fridays, which started in the summer. First Friday of every month. They're going to be doing it now through November and December. They're going to be doing that. So that's kind of a community event. You know, we hope people will come in, you know, and purchase, you know, some records or CDs or find something like they never knew existed, or you know, that's, I mean, it's probably nothing more than, you know, small, you know, mom and pop shops.
That shop looks great. I'll definitely be heading in soon to grow my music collection. I'd also love to check out all the vintage audio equipment they carry. To learn more, visit their website, hideawaymusic.org, or their Instagram at hideawaymusic. Speaking of equipment, Kyla, weren't you just telling me about a place that carries all kinds of equipment?
Yes, I had the opportunity to visit the Resource Exchange, a nonprofit shop, gallery, and workshop space. They promote creative reuse, recycling, and resource conservation, connecting artists, builders, and educators to the general public.
Resource Exchange offers good prices on materials that usually are like expensive to people that may be doing creative projects and things like that. You have people who come in here and they'll like try this out or try that out, and I feel like it gives people access to a space where you don't have to spend as much money and you could get a lot more for what you would get somewhere else. It's not just a thrift store. Like, the mission is to like make sure we're reducing the amount of waste on our planet, right? And to have things be reused.
Well, we're here today to get materials for our fashion and business club. We're doing like an upcycling event, like a kind of like a stitching, like embroidery event with everything.
And we are collecting resources for them to do that with. So we're getting like fabric scraps and lace and ribbons and buttons and just like things that people can do anything with.
Today the selection's been really great. I've never really looked at the thread that they've had, but it's kind of like they have a shinier thread, so I think that's really cool.
I mean, I mostly come here for yarn because I crochet. So I found this really cool like blue and purple like multicolor yarn that I've been using for a skirt that I'm working on. And I really like the gems that they had in the jewels section today. They had some, I might have to get something for the upcycling workshop. They were so cool.
That's one thing about this store though, a lot of different people come by. So you get to meet a lot of different people, talk to them about what they're working on, their projects. But I'll tell everybody, just come by and hang out. Just see the store. Look at the gallery, see what people have made. Like, yeah, it's a very cool community space, I feel like.
This place was amazing to visit. It was super cool to see all of the unique items in the space. To donate to their shop or to learn more about their mission, visit their website, theresourceexchange.org. Also be sure to check out their Instagram at The Resource Exchange.
You know, that sounds inspiring, Kyla. And speaking of amazing initiatives, I had the chance to visit a community garden nonprofit and witness their incredible work. Project Always Receiving transforms vacant lots into thriving community garden spaces throughout the city. They've planted the idea. Now let's watch it flourish.
The purpose of Project Always Receiving is to reach marginalized communities and people who are underserved through improving agricultural sustainability and increasing community outreach. We just try to work on the best of, what is in need and, what people are looking for instead of telling them what they're looking for, giving them what they're asking for. So a day-to-day in the garden is us getting out and watering, pulling weeds. If there's anything that needs to be harvested, we'll harvest it. Having a safe green space to dwell, a place where people can come and think, people can come and work, people can come and see something that hasn't been established in their community before.
I was looking for a job or internship that helps people. We get to feed people that don't have anything.
If you're looking to do more or to get involved, you're not going to have to look far, especially within Philadelphia.
They've got a green thumb and a golden heart, constantly planting the seeds for a blossoming tomorrow. Project Always Receiving has plenty of upcoming events to help the community. To donate or grow your knowledge on their mission, visit their website, projectalwaysreceiving.org. Additionally, you can visit their Instagram at Project Always Receiving.
My list of places to get involved with here in Philadelphia just keeps growing and growing, and I hope yours is as well. From delis and froyo to a cat cafe and a vintage pro wrestling store, we hope we've put some spots on the map for you here in the Philadelphia area.
I can already hear the sound of tiny violins playing a very sad tune because it's time to wrap things up. But don't fret, there's a special place you can keep up with us, Instagram. Our handle is @LaSalleTV if you have any thoughts, suggestions, or if you'd like to learn more about what the Philadelphia area has to offer. I'm Aidan Brandt.
And I'm Kyla. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch up with you next time on Just Next Door.